I'd like to ask the former Attorney General of Florida, Pam Bondi, to explain what's been going on at the polling places, which is just as dastardly and just as criminal.
Good evening, everyone. And as Eric Trump said, we are thrilled to have won Pennsylvania with 87% of the vote in, and we're up almost 400,000 votes. So we're thrilled. And you ask, well, why do we care about the rest of the votes? Because it is about the integrity of this election. And every vote, as Mayor Giuliani said, in every state must be counted fairly. What we have seen, and we have a video of it that we will release to you, they put up, it looks like a police barricade all the way around the perimeter, and they are keeping our poll watchers back approximately 30 feet, at least 30 feet. You can judge for yourselves. They would not let them look any further. There is a gentleman there by the name of Seth Bluestein, who is an assistant to a city commissioner, and he is wearing a badge the size of a baseball. And as far as I know, he's not a sworn law enforcement officer. So it looks like intimidation to me, with a police barricade and a man wearing a huge badge around his neck. He told them they can't come any closer. He said the reason was because of they can't interfere with the process, and then something about COVID. Well, we all know at the polls, you have to stay 6 feet apart. Our poll watchers have no problem staying 6 feet away, yet they weren't allowed to do this. So we're going to release that video to you because then they also had binoculars. Our poll watchers brought out a pair of binoculars. They were shut down on the binoculars, but then they were told, well, okay, you can use the binoculars. So that's a concession that we are allowed to observe the ballots. Yet clearly when you see how big the room is, you cannot see every ballot. You can only see with the binoculars the ones that are closest to you. So that's a concession by them, and they're still not letting us see this. So we need to fix this. We need to remedy this now because we've won Pennsylvania, and we want every vote to be counted in a fair way. Thank you, and I'd like to introduce Corey Lewandowski.
You know, General Bondi and I will be here for the remainder until you all realize that President Trump has won this state. We have now officially declared the state of Pennsylvania Trump country. Until the last vote is counted, General Bondi and I will be here. I'm sure we'll be in constant communication with you. We will be releasing that video shortly, and we appreciate your time. There'll be no questions today. Thank you very much.
Jeremy? This is a gentleman, I'll have him introduce himself. This is a gentleman who volunteered 2 days of his time in order to do a civic duty and was obstructed in a horrible way by the crooked Democrat machine of Philadelphia, which really has been around so long. It's a shame.
Hi, thank you, Mayor. Jeremy Mercer, and I was at the polls, or at the pre-canvass yesterday from 7 a.m. until just after midnight, back again this morning just before 8 a.m. until around 2:30, and as has been described very well, we're there supposedly observing, but we can't see. We're further away than I am from you all here, at least 100 feet away from open ballots that go back out of our sight. We can't see them. We don't know what's happening to them. It's just, there's no way for us to meaningfully observe the process from where they have us.
Could you tell us how many ballots approximately went through that process that you had no chance to observe?
Based on the counts that we've heard, it's about 125,000, maybe more.
Well, so that should be deducted from the count. Those are ballots that were counted in violation of the law without an observation. And since this is a novel procedure, this mail-in thing, observation is particularly important to satisfy the possibility that you can defraud. This isn't as if you come in and show an identification. So that's what we're going to be seeking here and in Wisconsin, and quite possibly nationally, if there's as much evidence in Arizona and Nevada and Michigan. No questions right now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you.